Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, and welcome to this day. It is such a treat to connect with you in this way through the digital vibes of this technology and this medium. If you're watching this live, well, hello. Say hello in the comments so we know you're here. If you're watching this archive, say hello in a comment so we know you're here in the same vibration, in the same space. And I will send you love later today. But if you're here live, I can send you love right now. Love Morning is an ongoing practice. I should do the math, but we're somewhere in like day 50, 60, something like that. Maybe more. A morning stretch of the heart. I do some morning stretches of my body first thing in the morning. And then after exercise, heart stretching through this practice. A practice of several parts. One of drawing people into my thoughts that are important to me, that I love, which is a practice I borrowed from my grandfather. And the practice of connecting with gorgeous human beings that happen to be sharing this vibration in this moment, like you. And so if you leave a comment, I can see that you're here, like Charlie Girl. Good morning. I love you. DTO? What a treat! Or I should say, buenos, yeah, that's why you're the Spanish teacher. Good to see you. I love you, brother. Hope your adventure continues to be as amazing as it sounds. Yay! Oh, you noticed? Yes, I redid the hair. It was time. I figured at 50, it's time to put away childish things and act like a grown-up. A grown-up with pink hair. Good morning, Sherry. You have a little pink too. Yay, yay, yay. I love you, Sherry. And I'm so glad you're enjoying this practice. It is a treat to see people who stop in once, and it is a treat to see people who are making this a ongoing practice. I'm finding it so helpful. Such a beautiful morning recalibration. I mean, basically, I exercise in the morning, and then I do this, and then the rest of the day is gravy. I've already checked all my boxes as far as what is required for me to have a productive day. Healthy body, healthy heart, a little bit of healthy mind somewhere in there. That's a win. Hey, good morning, Paul. I love you, Paul. And I love your passion, your dedication, and your activism. Thank you for reminding us that California SB 519 has passed the California Senate. I didn't realize that. Booyah, shaka. Good morning, Jackie. I love you, Jackie. Thanks for being here today, sharing this morning with us. And hello, Jennifer. Good morning. I love you too. Hello, Kelly. Good morning to you. Sending you lots of love. Hello, Kristen in Berlin. Wait, Kristen in Berlin that sent me a postcard? Good morning, or good evening to you. I love you. Hello, Mark in Berkeley. I love you, brother. Good to see you. I'm in San Diego, California, and it is morning here, so as I'm sending love blasts out to you wherever you are, it may be another time for you. In fact, from all I understand from this crazy science expertise of this round world, it could be a different time. But it is originating from morning, so I call it morning love as it hits you wherever you are. Good morning, Heidi. I love you. Sherry is grateful for waking up in time for this and outside listening to the birds. Yay! I've been noticing birds a lot lately. I think I started when I went to Costa Rica a few months ago. But I've been hearing a lot of just beautiful bird songs. And I never used to be someone who noticed birds at all. And now I'm noticing them a lot. Kristen, thank you so much for that card. The way that they put the postal thing on, they kind of covered some of the name, and so I was like, oh no. So I just looked at it this morning, and I was like, oh, I hope I can figure out who this was. So thank you so much. That was so awesome to get a birthday postcard from around the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Mickey. And bravo for surviving cancer for the third time. Fucking A. I love you. Super proud of you. That's inspiring. Good morning, Isaac. I love you, Isaac. Great to see you again. And yes, my webcam is struggling to make sense of this hue. It does not know how to how to white balance this crazy scene. Eduardo in Brazil. Fantastic. Welcome and hello, and I love you. Health and real friends. What a good one. Hey, Brent in Daytona. Bike rides on the beach, like on the actual sand or on the boardwalk, because both are awesome. I've only been on the beach a few times, but it felt magical. I would stand up and go grab the pink postcard, except I'm pantsless right now, and I've already convinced you of my professionalism, and I don't want to ruin that air of adultness that I have so carefully cultivated. Good morning, Beth in Missouri. Sending you love as well. Thanks for being a part of Love Morning. Javier in Spain. Great to see you, brother. I love you. And sending you love, Kathy. I love you. Awesome, Paul. Thank you for the updates. Super appreciated. Birds, the dinos that made it. Oh, that's cool. Hadn't thought about it in those terms. Maybe that's why. You know what I thought thinking about with birds is when you watch like those nature shows and you see those like birds swarming and like in the millions, and you're like, holy shit, that's frightening. Like any animal at a certain number of quantity is fucking scary, at least to me. Good morning, Lauren. I love you, Lauren. Welcome to Thursday, and thanks for joining and being a part of it with us. I'm wearing actually tidy whities, which is, I have not worn tidy whities since my mom bought my underwear in junior high, maybe younger than that. Probably younger than that. Probably elementary school is the last time I wore tidy whities. But I've been wearing those like kind of boxer briefs forever. And lately I just find that they're bunching up on my legs, and I'm like, why don't I wear underwear that's more functional? I mean, I'm an old man now. I'm allowed to wear things that are less stylish. Now they are Calvin Klein, so they're pretty cool. I found some Calvin Klein tidy whities at Marshall's, so I'm feeling pretty Mark Wahlberg right now. Good morning, Erica. High school graduation. Congratulations to you for raising a graduate. That is a massive accomplishment. I love you, and I love your daughter. Congrats to you both. Kathy, you had a bird feeder. You know, actually, my partner, Becca, got really into bird feeders and hummingbird feeders during the pandemic. We've got a hummingbird feeder by our front window, and yeah, they're remarkable. Well, I am feeling grateful for my health. I did 14 pull-ups yesterday, which is my PR, at least for the last 10 years or so. And for me, that's a good gauge of my strength to my weight, you know? So I feel strong when I can do over 10 pull-ups. So I'm feeling good about my body, feeling healthy. I'm really grateful for my men's group. I met with my men's group last night, and there was just four of us that made it, but great guys. And I feel like we got to see each other grow over the last couple of years that we've been meeting together, and it's I just feel so lucky. I know a lot of people talk about men, not having support and the pressure to be traditional men, and I feel like I have such a strong network of men who are introspective and evolved and seeking and growing, and I just feel very, very grateful to have that kind of community. Anyone else have any gratitude they'd like to share for us today? Struggling with procrastination. Any thoughts? Asks Mark. I'll tell you tomorrow. Just kidding. Just kidding. No. So, I think what helps me with procrastination is a pretty like mental games. And one of the things that when I am doing well with my commitments and my dedication and my practices is understanding that you are always in a relationship with now me and future me. And you love both of those versions of you. And you have to figure out how can you find ways to gift to yourself. So now me has to find ways to do kind acts for future you. And that's how you say no thank you to eating, late at night, or saying I'm going to just do this right now. Another thing that I try to really live by, the only touch a piece of paper once or an email once, really notice and fight the instinct when you go, oh, I'll deal with this later. Just go, I'm looking at it now. Like if I put it down and pick it up later, I've now multiplied by like 3 times the amount of time it's going to take to process this task. Because every time I pick it up and think about it, I've now taken some effort. So if future you is doing the accounting of how long this is, this is taking you, now you can gift your future you time by doing it now and eliminating all those fractional brain cycles of thinking about it. Good morning, Trish. I love you. You know what I was thinking about recently? I was thinking about that property you lived in Poway. Was it Poway? That was on the edge of the nature, and I was thinking about what a cool experience that must have been to live there, and how cool it was to visit there, and what just a magical area that was. I remember going on a walk with Bob through the land and doing work with him there, and yeah. So you were my thoughts recently, and I love you, and I'm so glad you're in the world. Dina, good morning. Good to see you. Dina is grateful for music. Keeps me going, keeps me grounded. I'm a little ashamed to admit that I have been, for a long time, I was not listening to any music. I used to be a total, constantly listening to music. And then, I guess, once when things started going to, subscriptions and Spotify, and I had, an MP3 library and playlists and iTunes, and then iTunes just started getting so screwy, and so now I only have, a few playlists on my phone. So I listen to Pandora, and I listen to SoundCloud, but usually I'm listening to podcasts. I'm listening to books on tape, and I'm listening to podcasts. I'm listening to voices. And I realized that I not need to, but there's something about me that is missing music in my life. So lately I have been listening to music, when I work out in the morning. And I realized, what am I doing? I'm trying to crank out, trying to do my 15th pull-up as I'm listening to, NPR or a book. So I've been listening to aggressive heavy metal radio in the morning, or trap music, or breaks and stuff. So yes for music. Kelly, that's a good idea. I may have a video about this, but that's a good idea to, I will try to make another one. I realize that I have made, over 1,000 videos. So I've discussed so many things that it's probably time to go through them and remake the best ones short and clear and give people little bite-sized reminders of those things. Beeler Creek, yeah. Good morning, Matthew. I love you. Thanks for joining us on this morning. I love you, love you, love you. Yay. You're on the beach in Carlsbad. Oh, awesome. Very cool. My parents have a place on the beach in Solana Beach, so I'm just planning on going there later today if I have time. So when I will try to coordinate with you. Not today. I didn't mean that. I don't have, but perhaps. No pressure. I know there's no pressure. Hello, Becky in Australia. Good morning, or good evening, or tomorrow. Good tomorrow to you. I love you. Cool. So we've had Australia, Spain, Brazil, US, Berlin. Get your head around that. We are sharing the love vibe, and that is the other important part of this love morning practice, is to be reminded of like-minded, like-hearted people like you that are all around the world, and that we can all play an important part in the evolution of our consciousness simply by being the permission slip to others to be more open and more connecting, to be the example of someone who is vulnerable and trusting and saying hello and smiling. It's such a simple act, and so profound, especially when you realize that everyone that you connect with in that way is touched, and then they touch people, and they touch people, and they touch people. So think about that as this global love morning that we're having is rippling out into the world, literally. Yeah, we've got Vanessa in British Columbia, so now we got Canada represented. Good morning, Vanessa. I love you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, and Matthew's in Canada too. Yeah. Margot's in Northern Cali. Good morning, good morning. I love you. Grateful for health, family, and for me. Well, thank you. Someone told me recently that I'm really good at receiving compliments, and I said, well, thank you very much. I think it's important. I am a scholar of gifting, and gifting is a magical practice when it becomes a loop. If someone does not receive joyfully, then the magic is diminished. Jennifer is grateful for a shower. You good? Oh, our shower together. You listen while you're in the shower, getting ready for work. And you know what? That is my favorite go-to gratitude in general of it is a shower. If you can pull back and ponder what the vast majority of humans through history had to do to bathe. Imagine like heating up a tub of water and then sharing that tub with, your whole family like once a week or something. And here we have devices that shoot hot water out of our fucking wall, and then a place that just like, it just drops into a hole and goes away. We don't even have to think about it. And all sorts of perfumey soaps and suds and all manner of deliciousness. Incredible. Incredible. And speaking of gratitude, if you're ever, wherever you are in your day at noon and 6 o'clock or 3 in the morning, if you drop into my gratitude circle, it's a beautiful practice. You don't have to share, but listening to people like us from all around the world, sharing little bits of gratitude. It's usually not, lately it's been a small group. It's not like you're gonna have to listen to tons of people. You can just drop in with 6, 7, 8 people, sometimes more, and hear what people are grateful for all around the world, like we're doing now. And it does this beautiful thing of expanding your lens. And you go, oh yeah, I also have a shower. How amazing. Wow. I just recalibrated my whole world to seeing all the things that I can be grateful for. And when you see it from all around the world, like little pieces of people's lives, it just makes the whole human experience this just rich, 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 miraculous thing. Kelly asks, how do you practice taking gifts, compliments, or materials? I think, again, it's a mental thing where imagine how you feel when you do something for someone else. Let's say you cook a meal and you give them the meal. How do you want that person to respond? And how, I did that the wrong way. Or imagine that you're saying thank you. Maybe let's say, let's do it the other way around. Let's say someone cooks you an incredible meal, and you're like, wow, this was so awesome. This is what a nice thing for them to do. And you say thank you to them. Thank you so much for cooking this for me. What do you want them to feel? How do you want them to respond? What would make you feel good? If they said, oh, it's nothing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Then you're sitting there out in the cold holding this warm thing and they won't take it. You're like, okay. Now I almost feel like the burden of taking this gift from you and you won't accept my appreciation. But if you accept the appreciation, now you've had this, like, we're both happier. We're both like, oh, good. Oh, cool. You appreciate it? That's the gift back. Thank you. And now we both get the joy of gifting to one another. It is we have a lot of cultural things. I was thinking this morning, so, I have permanent eye makeup. And this weekend, some people were complimenting it. And I immediately said, oh, it's too dark. They did too much. I wish they didn't do so much. And I'm like, what? And today I was thinking, why did I say that? Like, the correct response is, thank you. Period. I can discuss it, but why take an opportunity for a compliment and turn it into a discussion of why try to diffuse the positivity? It doesn't make any sense. Nobody wants that. The gratitude circles. Yes, Kristen. It is my time, Pacific time. It is noon, 6 p.m. and 3 a.m. So the 3 a.m. is the Europeans meet. I'm usually not up for that, but we've got quite a few Europeans that meet. I think it's either 11 a.m. I think it's currently 11 a.m. Spain time, and maybe Javier is still here and he can confirm that for me. Good morning, Elena. Good morning to you in Belgium. Adding Belgium to the mix. We have got a global family here today, spreading love and gratitude. Thank you. Good morning, Glenda. Grateful for kids and your motorcycle. Beautiful, Glenda. I love you. Thanks for being a part of this day. Kelly says, I always get anxiety, like it's not enough of a response or too much for when saying thank you. Oh, well, then that makes sense of then practicing. You're right. And I think the key is too, I think you're in your head. So maybe practicing, even in the mirror, just saying thank you. It's pretty simple. Thank you. Thank you. I don't do it consciously, but I guess in my tone, I'm doing it kind of like hey, thank you. I raise my voice up. Thank you. If it's a profound thing, you can just be like, wow, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's good suggestion. Maybe a little practice. Just say it over and over into the mirror. And actually, while you're doing it, thank yourself. Look yourself in the eye and go, thank you. Thank you for working on yourself. Thank you for addressing something that you can be better at. Thank you for doing your best. Good morning, Alex. I love you. Thanks for being here. Hello, Aviv. Now we've got Israel in the mix in our global love morning. Good morning. I love you. Yeah, I'm a little bright. I wouldn't mind this fading a little bit. I watched it this morning and the dye was coming out. I'm like, yeah, okay, good. Let's watch this a few more times and lose this little neon for my tastes. At least until I get the roots growing back in. Mark's saying that some neighbors put up a gratitude wall on the front of their house with lights and vines and little wood pieces with markers so people could write what they're grateful for and hang up notes. Dude, that's Pink Heart did that like on a wall, on the side of the street one year. I fucking love that. That is like a total playa thing to do in a neighborhood. Is that in your neighborhood? Like, is that something you could take a picture of? That's fucking awesome. Pardon my language, but it's the truth. Hello, Emilio. Grateful for natural medicines. Here, and I'll add plant medicine to that list. Hello, Moira. I love you. Good morning. And hello, Tom. Much love to you, brother. Are you working on that telescope? Hey, Ross in New England. Good morning. Love you, brother. Sending you strength. April, good morning. I love you. And thankful for your horse. I believe that is a literal horse and not a metaphorical horse. But in both cases, awesome. Oh, done. You finished the telescope. Cool. Cool. I got into the show Community recently. Cool. Well, wow, it's already 9:30. This has been awesome. Thank you for being a part of this love morning. We've had many countries represented. All sorts of, well, here's what's cool. Many countries, singular vibration, singular appreciation of gratitude, a similar recognition of our similarities. Hug Nation began 20 years ago as an attempt to practice and remember that we're all more alike than we are different. To not get caught up in the media narrative that the world would rather hug you than hurt you. And that it doesn't matter where your feet are at, it matters where your heart is. And we can have this connection. Isn't that cool? And if we can remember that and bring that into our day, then we can spread that vibe and spread that sermon in the way that we act. We are deputized as ambassadors of love in the world. So thank you for the good work you do, just by being you. Thank you. Oh, no problem, Brent. No problem. To not be watching live, but thank you for the update on your cool bike experience. Badass. All right, I'm going to head off into my day and work on some projects and filled with all of the beauty, magic, love, and gratitude from you. Thank you for being a part of this love morning. I'm here every day at 9 o'clock, give or take a minute or two, depending on my morning routine. And I'm just so grateful. Have a beautiful day. Look forward to seeing a photo whenever possible, Mark. No rush. But thank you. Cool. Glad you got a photo. Have a great day. I love you. See you soon.